Hi friends, welcome to my channel Renu's Chalk and Talk. If you are new, please do subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share my videos with your friends and family. We started actually main verbs and we completed transitive and intransitive verbs, finite and non-finite verbs also, isn't it? And today we do regular and irregular verbs. What are these? Let us see now. First of all, every verb has three forms, isn't it? That is present. It is actually V1, base verb or root verb also. And V2, past form. And V3, past participle. These three, every verb has these three forms. Actually, V4, present participle ing form. And V5, that is actually uh, s adding s or some consider even infinitive 2 plus v1 also v5. So but let us talk in this regarding regular and irregular verb. We take only these three forms v1, v2 and v3. Then what are the regular verbs? Regular verbs, their conjugation, they follow one typical pattern. What is conjugation? Means the forms which are derived from the root verb or conjugation of verbs. This one, V1, V2, V3. The chief forms, the other forms which are derived from the root verb are called conjugation of verbs. But whereas regular verb, they follow one typical pattern. What is that typical pattern? Their past participle, they are formed by adding ed to the base verb. What is the typical pattern of regular verbs? Those V2 and V3, that is past form and past participle, they are formed by adding ed to the base form. Okay, then let us see some examples. Okay, walk, walked, walked. Ed. You are adding by ed. What happened? It became past form. And even for past participle also, just by adding ed, it becomes a past participle. Call, called, called. Jump, jumped, jumped. Okay. Ask, asked, asked. Need, needed, needed. Okay, like this. When from the base verb, if you add to the base verb ed, it forms past tense and it also forms past participle just by adding ed. Those are regular verbs. And we see just by adding d also. Let us see two more ways of regular verbs. Next. Look at this. Here, these words, they end with e. So you just add to make them past form and past participle, just add d, they become past and past participle. Like, light, light. Arrive, arrived, arrived. Escape, escaped, escaped. Live, lived, lived. Share, shared, shared. So in this, one important thing is their ed pattern is there. Even in this also already e is there, but when it is past participle and past form also ed form is there. That's why they are regular verbs. Because there are other words also which went with e, letter e, they end with letter e, but they are not regular verbs. Take example like give, ending with V, but the past form is gave and given. So they do not come under this category of regular verbs. Okay, that is the difference. So in this case, the V2 and V3 also we have ED, isn't it? That's why they are regular verbs. There are take also, take, took, taken. It is not take and take, isn't it? So take, took, taken. So in that way, it is irregular verb, not regular verb. That is also thing. Even come, came, come, isn't it? Though end with e letter, but they do not come under this category. Okay, and One more pattern, like they end with Y, this singular and plural, that their noun and number also we have seen. Ending with the words end with Y changes into that Y dropped, and we are adding IED here, isn't it? So carry, carried, carried. Okay. Try, tried, tried. Marry, married, married. Study ending with Y letter. That Y is dropped, in its place I is added, but ed at the end, it's must. You follow the first example also, ed, jump, jumped, jumped. Ed pattern is there, so it is regular verb. Second pattern, though you are adding only D, but it is the pattern is there. Ed pattern is there in both past tense and past participle also. And third one, ending with Y, we are adding, dropping Y and adding I, but at the end ed pattern is there. So these three are regular verbs. Carry, carried, carried, tried, 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 cry, cried, cried, marry, married, married, study, studied, studied. I am giving for each five examples, but there are plenty of words are there. Based on this, you can add some more words also. Okay, but I am giving for each type, for each one I am giving only five examples. Okay, let us see now irregular verbs next. The second one is the other one, irregular verbs. The difference between regular and irregular verbs is main one difference is there, that is the formation of past tense and past participle. In that only the difference you can find out. Irregular verbs, they follow that conjugation of verbs. So far it is concerned, its conjugation, they follow different pattern, whereas regular verbs they follow one typical pattern, that is the uh, past and participle ending with ed. But here they follow different pattern, because these irregular verbs they form their v2 and v3 in a different way, not ending with ed and all, it's not there. Okay, then what is the different pattern? So the formation of V2 and V3, in that only we can make the difference between regular and irregular verb. That is important. First thing, regular verb, the words end with ed are regular verbs. And now irregular verbs, under this category we can classify them into four groups. Okay, these irregular verbs into four groups based on their past form and past participle form. We can classify them into four groups. First group, all three are same. All three, the base verb, past form, past participle, all three are same. Like this you might have read in your primary classes: cut, 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 put, let, set, hurt, hurt. Like five I am giving examples. So all three are same. V1, V2 and V3 are same. This you observe. In these cases, no ed ending, isn't it? That's why they are irregular verbs. Then group 2. What is that? Group 2. V2 and V3 are same. Base word is different from that. V2 and V3 are formed, but they are different from the base word, but those two are same. V2, V3 are same. How? Feel, felt, felt. Buy, bought, bought. V2, V3 are same. Okay. Then sell, sold, sold. Think, thought, thought. Find, found, found. Bring, brought, brought. Okay. So like this second category is V2, V3 are same. Next we see. So second group only two more examples: bring, brought, brought, find, found, found. Okay. Now group 3. Here you notice V1 and V3 are same. V2 is different, but V1 and V3 are same. But we have only three words in this group. That is run, ran, run. come, came, come, become, became, and become. Only three words are there. This V1 and V3 are same. Then fourth group, all three are different. Okay. Like in first group, all three same. Second group, V2, V3 are same. Third group, V1, V3 are same. Here, all three are different. Like eat, ate, eaten. Completely different. Write, wrote, written. Give, gave, given. Speak, spoke, spoken. Take, took, taken. Okay. So all three are different. So now, what are regular and irregular verbs? Only the difference you just find in regular verbs, the words end with the past and past participle, they end with ed directly by adding ed, or in second case, only adding already e is there, only adding d, and third case, dropping y and adding ied. But end word, end letters to ed compulsory in regular verbs. Whereas in irregular verbs, they follow different pattern. In group 1, all three are same. Second group, V2, V3 are same. Third group, V1, V3 are same. And fourth group, all three are different. So there is no, in observe in all the cases, no ed ending, isn't it? That is the only difference between regular and irregular verbs. And next video also, we will do the main verbs. Probably I will start tenses. Okay. Then thank you for watching my video.